Hey, what's up? We're going to write a regular expression pattern to match a class header or a structure header, and then we're going to break it down into groups. So let's begin. I'm going to use new lines in the pattern so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. Just going to make sure ignore pattern white space is checked. I have explicit capture checked so that when the program displays groups, it only displays the groups that are explicitly named or numbered. And you'll be able to see things a bit better. Okay, so let's start off with the first portion of the class header. So it can be struct or class. So let's do that, struct or class. Easy enough. After that, there is one or more spaces between that and whatever's afterwards, the base class. So one or more spaces. I'm going to go down to the next line and we can start defining whatever this is, the base class name. So that's going to be in its own group. I'm going to call it base class named group, and I'm going to use a character group to represent that area. So we're going to do word characters and underscores. Class names can have underscores, and there needs to be at least one, but as many as you please in the base class name. Okay, and after that there can be one or more spaces and then a colon. We do not need to escape this. And then there's one or more spaces again, and that's just all of this right here in a regular expression pattern, or in this line here. And I'm going to go down to the next line and we'll begin working on this. Okay, and I think I forgot to close my named group here, so I'm going to do that basically at the end of the character group here. Okay, so let's begin working on this. This is going to be called the derived class. Actually, we should run this regular expression pattern, make sure that it works. So I'm going to hit search, and we have two groups here. One is the entire match. You're going to have the entire match as the first group in the group collection, and then you're going to have your actual matches, your actual defined groups. Okay, let's define our derived class. It's going to use the same character group we used before, and that's it. I'm going to hit search. Now we have our derived class and our base class in a group. Next we have an interface. So when you have a base class and a derived class, the interface is obviously going to look like this. You're going to have a comma, one or more spaces, and then the interface. So I'm going to add that in there. And if we're going to have one or more spaces, sorry, we're going to have a comma first. I don't need to escape this, and then one or more spaces afterwards. I'm going to select what I'm working on here so you can see. And then we're going to have our interface. It's going to have the same character group as before. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap the character group in a named capture. Call it interface. And we're golden. So we have the base class, the derived class, and the interface. Now what if we want to take away the interface in the input? Then we're going to get nothing. And that's a problem. We don't want that. So I'm going to have to make the interface optional down here. And you can do this by wrapping all of this extra stuff in a group and then specifying the 0 or more quantifier at the end of the group. Sorry, this is 0 or 1. That means that one instance of this group can exist. So I'm going to hit search, and there it is. It's back. Let's add that interface back in there again. and it's matched when it's in there. Okay, so I want to make this derived class here also optional. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to pull the space, the colon, then the space up next to where this is in the regex pattern so you can see it a bit better. Plus I'm gonna wrap it all into one group. That's optional. So here's a group, and then there's the 0 or 1 quantifier. And I'm gonna hit search, and so we have all of our things here. We've got our base class, derived class, and interface. I can take the interface away. So I'm gonna take the interface away, and we still have our base class, our derived class. I can take the derived class away, and we're gonna get our base class. You may want to search for an interface that is properly named, that is prefixed with the capital I. So to do that, you simply add a capital I before the character group. And let's implement iDisposable here. And we have a match. Now let's just name it disposable. You can see that the interface group is empty just because the interface here is not defined correctly. We're gonna add a capital I again. There it is, it's back. That's it for this video. See you later.